Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I wanted to make a short video for you guys just showing exactly how I was able to do this photo and other ones that I'll show throughout the video. But I was just having fun with some Mylar paper. I've used Mylar paper before in the past, but I wanted to try it out again and see what photos I could come out with. And so I'm going to show you my setup and how I had my flashes. And so I also want to kind of show you the effect that Mylar paper does. And so that way, if you're interested on using it just to get that ripple effect in your photos, you can as well. I feel like this is really interesting to use, and you can possibly even create something better than I did. And I hope you guys do. I will be using Mylar paper again in the future. This is just something that's really fun to work with. As I get creative ideas, I will be pulling out the Mylar paper just to see what I can experiment with. I do love to do creative photography, so anything that I can come up with that is creative or just something different is what I love to do my videos about, so that way I can give you guys ideas on your next photo shoot as well. But let's go ahead and dive into my setup and just a few ways that you can actually use Mylar paper and the effect that you can get from it as well. So I'm back, and as you can see, I do have the Mylar paper here. Mylar paper is really good because you can actually reflect light off of it, and it leaves this amazing like little ripple effect. So it looks like you're near water. What I like about it is that you can use it in several different ways, and it's just a really good paper to experiment with. So in my photos, I had a black backdrop and I had the Mylar paper just laid out on the floor, so I didn't have it this way, but you can use it however you feel is good for your photos. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you with it set up this way. I do have a flash here, and I know it's a little off angled, I'm sorry, but I do have the gobo attachment to my flash on this side, and then I have the flash here as well. And so in this flash, I did use a yellow gel. And then on this flash, I did not have any gel on it, just using the flash alone. Did not use any diffuser or anything like that. If you prefer a diffuser, by all means, go ahead and use that. I know when you use flashes without a diffuser, at times you can get like a harsh lighting to the face, but a lot of the times I use it without it, and I pretty much do like how my photos come out without it. So it's pretty much your preference and how you want to do that. But this is the little setup. I did have my camera pretty much right next to this flash, and that is how I was able to get these photos. You can push back the flash some if you want to, but I prefer to have it a little bit closer, and I just adjusted my flash settings from the trigger itself, so that way it wasn't so bright. But pretty much what I do as well is I set my camera settings to whatever I want them at, and then from there, I do not touch them. I kind of just mess around with the trigger settings of the flashes themselves. Now I want to go ahead and show you how when you shine the light towards the Mylar paper, you can get a ripple effect. So pretty much as I was already setting up my V-flat, you can already see that just the light from the room itself is already reflecting off the Mylar paper onto my V-flat, and it's giving that ripple effect that you see here on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn on this flash. It will do a similar effect as well and just add a little bit more effect. And if you see how I kind of turn the flash, it kind of does a different look just depending on where you have the light. And that is what I really like about Mylar, is that it gives this really nice effect to your photos. So pretty much with Mylar paper, it's a really cool technique to do whenever you're just wanting a little bit more texture or just like a ripple effect of a water look to your photos. So that way, next time if you do want to use something like this, or you're wanting to add some sort of effect, this is a really good way to go. But yeah, you guys, this is what you can do with Mylar paper. So you can pretty much use it as a backdrop. You can lay it flat on the floor on top of another backdrop, or you can hang it off of a stand and just have a light reflect the effect off onto a different backdrop or whatever you're trying to do for your photo. But I really think it's cool stuff to work with. I will be working with it again and seeing what other things that I can come up with. But I do hope that you learned something and that this would help you along in your next photo shoot. But you guys, if you did make it this far, thank you so much for watching another video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, y'all.